I'm here with my friend John once again in the cabin. We're playing another game of Rampant today. And it's the further adventures of the brave Sir John who featured in our last battle report. Today's game, if you look down the table, we're playing on a 8x6 and it's all about objectives. So we've got one there, one here and one there. And the idea is that the forces need to get to these objectives to score a point. And these represent supplies for the coming winter. The 4 star chosen, we're using 44 points per side, and I've gone for Bidderers, Foot Yeoman, Mounted Crossbow, Foot Sergeants, 2 units of Mounted Men at Arms, drilled. Oh, I've learned my lesson, you see. Foot Knights or Foot Men at Arms, Crossbow, Foot Yeoman, and some more Bidderers.
Okay, over on the forces of brave Sir John, this cluster of soldiers we have a squad of yeomen, a squad of foot sergeants and a squad of crossbowmen. Back here is a squad of foot men at arms, mounted sergeants here, and a second, oh sorry,
That's right.
A second bunch there. I've got the infamous field-loving archers just poised to jump in their field. Sir John is on horseback today. These are mounted men-at-arms, but I haven't taken the coward's route and made them disciplined.
Yes.
But just that we had a gentleman's agreement, we weren't going to do that, but there we go.
When was that then?
Some more sergeants, Bidderers, and last of all, holding up the right flank is another squad of yeomen.
Okay, so Sir John the Dubious is who?
He is wearing his purple today, here with his bannerman.
Excellent. And I forgot to say, Sir Fraser, son of the slain Baron von Ketteringham, is the guy in red next to the blue flag. Okay, back to it. Now we haven't decided who goes first yet, have we?
We need to do a roll.
Yep, I goes first. 2.
1.
Oh yes. Lucky's on my
It's
side.
going to be one of those
Yeah,
days.
it will be. Let's hope so. Right, so play sheets. Right, so I have forgotten how to play this. So I'll advance my Bidderers up on either flank. To move is a 5+, which they do, and they move 8, wasn't it? Not paying any terrain costs. I'll move down to here, again 5+, only just. We'll move Foot Yeoman forward. Moving forward.
They're 8 inches. They're fast.
Moving a 5+.
Oh, sorry, moving on 5+, I think.
They are 8, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
You can see the objective. Crossbow moved up to support on a 6, which they do. They move 6, don't they, those? Foot sergeants will move forward on the hill. Should we say half movement on the hill, all over it?
Yeah, yeah.
Sergeants. Move on 5. This is very good. So the idea behind the supplies is what then, John?
Sir John has...
Yeoman.
Oh, the snake eyes. Not going to move. Right, so play flips to me. I'll explain later. The evil machinations of St. John. I'm going to start...
St. John was that, or Sir John?
He's getting promoted rapidly. Sir John, barely Sir John. So we're going to move these guys on a 5+, that's the yeoman. And I get a 7, so that's done. So they're going to make a similar dash up towards the hillside objective. Oh, they seem to be a man missing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So that late guy turns up. Similarly over here, we will move these yeomen.
Oh,
7.
what's number 1?
We need a 5 to move. So.
And more to the point, did you get time to see those rapid fire books?
I did.
Yes.
Interesting. A lot crunchier than Bolt Action.
Yes.
Yeah, no, they look good. I think it's one of those games I'll need to
play a
see
few times.
played.
Yeah. That's
It's quite hard to. Obviously, you know, things make it harder. Things make it easier to do things. We will move the foot men-at-arms up behind the foot yeoman. They move on a 5+, and they just managed it. Best unit in the game. Oh,
I think they are, aren't they?
Apart from Bidwell's, I think you could have a good time with not that you're allowed, but a force of nothing but Bidwell's and.
You can have 4, can't you? 4 of the same, if I remember.
Yes.
And what the scenario dictates, I suppose.
We're going to move forward these foot sergeants. I think they move on a 5+ as well. So that's an 8. They only move 6. They're a bit more armoured than yeomen. Bidwell's, in fact, I shouldn't forget because they're very helpful. Bidwell's move. We'll start remembering these in a bit. 5+, and that's a 6.
Yes, so we've got that rule concerning the mounted men-at-arms.
Oh yes. So we let them activate 1 point easier.
Yes.
When they're more than 24 inches from the enemy.
It seemed to work on that.
Yeah. Archers. I'll move on a 6.
Oh.
They're on a 9.
It's all going very well.
Yeah, weirdly it starts off smooth, which is probably, you know, speeds up the game. It's rotten if we're moving 1 unit at a time. But it'll all start going badly wrong when it actually matters.
Let's hope so.
Moving crossbowmen on a 6. Oh, boxcars, right.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's how good we're rolling today for this 5 seconds. Foot sergeants behind them moving on a 5+. That's a 7. Everything's just rushing forward.
I think so.
I'm going to move the mounted sergeants up behind. I think they're on a 5+ as well. Yes. Comfy, so I'm just going to move up like that. We will move up the mounted sergeants. No, we will not. That will be.
So play goes back to the forces of the good.
Yeah.
We'll move the Bidwell's up again, the 5+. Take them to the edge of the wood.
Puts them in sight of the objective.
Yes. And we'll move the yeoman forward on a 6+. Only just. Again, half movement on the hill.
Yeah.
8, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll go just about 1 inch short. Yes, so the idea behind the supplies.
Yes, Sir John has requested the hand of the good Lady Alice from her father.
Oh, and
every time I start telling this tale, because he's a man of little means, a knight of very little means, and so he's looking to fill his coffers to try and persuade Lady Alice's father that maybe he is rich,
yes,
and deserves her dowry. However,
faults are at play that Sir Fraser is vowed to avenge his fallen father, whose bones lay bleaching in the sun. How about that? Yeah, well, thank you very much.
Nobody's cleared him away.
No. It wasn't very well liked, if I remember.
I'll start with the foot yeoman, moving on a 5+. Oh yes, I can feel the pledging. Although they're going to have to run up a hill. Similarly, foot yeoman over here, will dash. Yes. Mounted yeoman coming up behind them on a 5+.
The 5+ are they mounted yeoman?
Yeah, for movement.
Oh, very good.
They're actually, I feel, another very useful. I think they're quite brittle because they've only got essentially the capacity to lose 3 before you're down to half dice, and they're not quite as tough as armour 4.
Yeah, armour 3s are they?
Yeah. But they're quite useful at fighting. Next will be the Bidowers, moving on a 7. Well, having to move on a 5, but they've going to have a bit of a standoff over here. Moving forward, these sergeants. Yep. Moving these guys forward on a 6+.
Yes. Didn't like it last time, did they?
No, well, they're still in the field.
Yeah, yeah.
They feel comfortable where there's fences.
I think actual time of gameplay last time was only about 1 hour 35.
Yeah, it's a good quick game.
Yeah.
I think it feels quite almost unwieldy at the beginning, but soon as we start to lose units, it becomes, as with any game, super fast. 6 up to move the sergeants. Yep. I'm not quite sure. I always get myself too het up about woodlands.
Yes, it's not.
It is guaranteed that I will want to go this way and then the other way.
That's my front door. There's that Amazon turning up with something. Another book, probably.
More models.
Yeah.
I think they've moved.
Your foot knights haven't moved, have they?
Foot knights. Ah, yeah. MVPs 7. Now, which way am I going? There's an awful cluster here. But it's whether again, I'm confused because there's I think I'll just move them up and they can jog behind the sergeants.
So is that everything moved?
Other than these two, yeah. I think I'm going to move these forwards, so they'll be moving on a 6+. No, they will not. Mounted men-at-arms do not like to move.
No, they don't, do they? I'm tempted to get those forward now, if they're moving on 6s. Now what I'll do, I'll move up the Bidowers. So they don't pay the terrain costs, do they?
Oh yeah.
So that guy there is in contact. Are you going to quickly finish your story? Or you did finish the story?
I did finish my stories, and
right, so it's there. The yeoman will move up 4 inches. Into that crest.
but yes, we're looking to ransack the harvest of some local neighbouring
Innocent.
yeah.
And yes, so the crossbowmen have got to move forward, which they do. We'll have them lining the hedge. The range of 18, isn't it?
Yes.
Let's move up these then. This one's here on a 6. Oh,
they're not moving.
They're not moving.
Men at arms don't move. Right. Where to begin? I think I will need to rush up here, albeit rush up 4 inches and move. So, foot yeoman are not moving.
They're not
Straight
moving.
back to you.
Right.
Only got a 4 there.
Okay. So we said that they have to
Move into contact, which you have done,
Yeah.
and then it says activate an attack.
Yeah, so what I might do, because they don't like attacking, do they?
Oh yeah.
Damn, bugger. Attack 7+.
Shall we, to stop that becoming a huge hindrance?
Give it a...
Do you want to
six.
say that it doesn't result in a turnover if you fail a loot?
Yes, right.
You
Yeah.
know, so it can almost be like one of those automatic moves. They can't do anything else that
Like the
turn.
wild charge thing.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I'll come back to that.
Well, you could probably do it and...
Yeah, we'll see if we can get it.
Yeah.
No, so they can't do anything else, can they? The yeoman will move up.
Oh, there.
4 inches.
They're looking for a fight.
Fight's coming that way, isn't it? So it'll move to there, I think. Right, that's those. Let's move these knights forward. On a 6. Moving forward 10.
Oh, they're disciplined, so I can't...
They are, aren't they? So
I
you
can't
can't.
do any
No,
shenanigans.
that's right. You can't, it ties me on.
Yeah, I was thinking...
That's what I chose. I remember
Yeah.
last time. The foot knights. It came to me this morning. I thought, well, let's sort it out. The other knights. The bidders on the right, extreme right flank. Move forward. 8. The yeoman will move forward.
So,
8 inches. So I looked on the Facebook page of Lion Rampant, they do have sea drills as well, which might be quite handy to know. Mounted crossbow. Sergeants, aren't they? Movement 5+. They can move. How far they move? 10. Let's bring it like those.
such a useful... I think the joy of the simplicity of the rule set, because I've found versions for 40k, and I kind of think that maybe 40k needs that. Or no, maybe
Well, the simplicity.
maybe I want a simple 40k light game.
Yes. Yeah. But then you get the diehards will
Yeah,
poo-poo that, won't they?
absolutely.
The sergeants. 7, and they move forward 4, 3, don't they? Yes, because a lot of the times it's rooted with howls, aren't they? Of anguish almost when people change things.
But I don't know, I have to confess I've not played current 40k, I've played the last edition. And it just seems a little bit too much.
I like this one.
That's 5th edition.
Fifth.
Yeah.
Do you like that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite good.
Well, that was the one I got back into.
Yeah. Did I move these?
I think you did.
Yeah. Okay, that's me done.
Oh wow.
Yes, quick. All the way
You've
through.
done everything you needed to, apart from get those bidwers.
Yes.
Right, in which case, what to do? We'll charge up this hill as fast as our legs can carry us on a 5+.
Oh, sort of one.
However, just 4 inches that time. Should have sent the bidwers up there. Foolish. They're going to be running and running and running. I'm going to move the sergeants out wide on a 5+ as well. On the just. There you go, 10 inches. Send them over that. Line up a cavalry charge and get rid of these bidwers. After moving at half speed for a couple of turns.
Yeah.
And we'll move the bidwers out into the open.
You're throwing lots of ones, aren't you? It's not healthy.
Just not at once, that's the useful thing.
Now, I can't shoot at those because you're outside of 12 inches, aren't you?
Yes,
You can only shoot
yeah,
within 12.
they're good like that. But they only have a range of 6. Right. Let's keep going with these on a 5+ for the sergeants. Yes. Marching on towards their destiny. Which involves crossbow bolts, possibly.
Hopefully. Nobody's been enticed by the sheep yet, have they?
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's move these guys up to the fence and then decide what to do with them. Now, there's an awful lot of very disciplined knights, so in fact I'm going to move my sergeants in front of the crossbowmen on a 9, which is good. However, that's going to slow them down a bit. About 6 inches seem to get bigger as I move them. Foot yeoman up the hill, or to the edge of the hill.
You're going for another clean sweep, I think.
Have we thought about the
Cliff face.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this one here. Should we say they're actually there? Shall we play it as
Yep.
inaccessible?
Okay.
It might make it more interesting.
I feel I've got a big advantage there because.
Yes. Maybe I'll take that back.
Although they and no.
And then you troops, they haven't been tested yet. Those ones with the white shields.
Oh right.
So, you're asking for trouble.
Recently painted
Yeah.
stuff. It's going to be off in
Put to the
first
sword.
volley of javelins. Happy to shoot missile units up as well. So who hasn't moved? I'm going to leave them here. I'm going to send. I'm not sure what to do now. I'm going to try and move these forwards on a 6. And of course they're not moving.
Right. Okay. So we'll try. I'm tempted to get those bidders skirmishing, let the other chaps have a go. They'll be claiming the supplies. And so I can skirmish, can't I, for 7 inches? So, sorry, 7 plus, isn't it, skirmishing?
Yes, and it's a half move plus
7 plus. I think I might leave that until we'll move these knights. They're going to come ready.
Watch out, videos.
Yes. And these ones move up the foot knights. And then we'll go these 6 plus. Oh, just. Figures by Claymore Castings, I think. Do like those.
They are beautiful.
Yeah, they're lovely. You've certainly got a feel for the period. Let's move up the bidders. That's one. I can't remember which one just super glued, so if it stuck to my finger at some point. The yeoman go forward. 8 inches. Nice. And the mounted yeoman. Goes through the middle there, I think.
Feeling less confident about rushing up that hill now. There's a lot of missile troops on the other side.
What, over here?
Yeah.
It certainly wasn't
I was
intended, I just put them
thinking-
out.
Yeah. They're feeling a bit nervous about it now.
And get the foot soldiers moving.
They like their ransacking to be unmolested.
Yes, you want to take your time ransacking
Yeah.
somewhere, don't you? Find the best bits. Right, that's those. I think that's me all done. Oh no, I didn't go over here, did I? 7 plus the bidders will skirmish. 6. Oh, bugger.
Right.
Back to you, sir.
Whew, what to do now? I'm not. I think it's going to be a bad time running up that hill. I think I need to probably put a pause on that. So we'll go over here. And in fact, the bidderers, I don't think are in charge range, but don't want to hang around. So I'm going to withdraw the bidderers back to the safety of the forest on a 6, which is good enough. Oops.
Their range is 12, isn't it, the bidders?
Yes, yeah. So they're useful because they can't be caught out by longer ranged 18-inch archers. However, they have to be close enough to be hit.
Comes at a bit of a cost.
Now, this is always the challenge. Do I move one forwards? Or do I just... forming a Shiltron there doesn't seem useful. You'll just ignore me. So in fact, I think I'm going to come ever so slightly forward on a 5 plus. That is a 7. So I'm just going to come forwards, aware of the lurking menace. I'm going to move the foot men-at-arms on a 5 plus, again a 6. I'm going to move the sergeants forwards. I'm pleased I got them out front. That's on a 7, which is good enough.
Half an hour in, still no casualties.
Yeah, absolutely. We were saying the early games of this we had were bloodbaths.
They were, weren't
because
they?
they would involve one unit riding into the army.
Yeah.
Or one or two units from our retinues riding forwards, fighting each other until all were broken, except for one sort of remaining unit, and then remembering that we had all the other units.
Yeah, it's
Whereas we've become quite tricksy and cautious now. We like to we keep our line together, which I suppose is a bit more
historically correct, possibly.
Right, we're going to move the sergeants forwards on an 8. I'm going to form a sort of. That'd be interesting too, because we don't play the 3-inch proximity rule.
No, see, I don't understand that. I don't think many people do.
Yeah, I think it possibly works better because we, play slightly larger games. I think it probably makes a game with a fewer units in a big space a bit more interesting because everybody's got a bubble.
We don't play the Challenger thing either.
No. Interestingly, it's left out of Dragon Rampant.
Oh, it is.
They just say, but they don't have you might accidentally kill your general rule either.
Oh, okay.
They sort of say it's a bit more Hollywood and the last person to die would be your leader. I'm going to try and move these guys forwards on a 5 up. They do on an 8, but they're running up the hill, so we are, sorry, come on, stop sneaking extra inches.
And what I did notice on our first band report is always hold your tummy in. A couple of times I thought,
hang on, you must look at me doing that.
No, kind of profiles of me, and I thought I've got to sort that out. Next time.
And with the mounted sergeants on a 5+, but they're
yes, you're working my flanks here, aren't you? I'll say for line of sight purposes that the wagon's not there then.
Yeah, and also if for moving past it as well, so your yeoman could come forwards. Right, so that's them. Biddles have moved, these have moved. Archers are in a field, so they're in their comfort zone. Right, let's try and move these guys for a 3rd turn running on a 6+. No, still not moving.
Right.
Once again, Sir John the Brave.
Okay, so in fact, I don't have to
bravely commanding
skirmish now, do I?
No, you could just
shoot, but to shoot 7+. See, that's quite a lot, isn't it? But these now go to 7+ as well. Well, that one there does. Yeah, that one there does with that enemy there. So 7/7. I'll move the foot knights forward.
Reliable.
Now these pre-measure, can't we?
Yes. Yeah.
Just shy.
Ooh.
You knew that as well, didn't you?
That wasn't intended.
Really?
If I'd thought I would have been smart enough to notice the last time you pre-measured.
The bidders over that side will move.
Oh, snake eyes.
Over to you.
Giving a chance. Right. I think let's concentrate on where the excitement is. We're going to move the sergeants, the mounted sergeants forwards, but they're still on the slope. They get boxcars because they're so keen. However, because I want my yeoman. I think the yeomen are going to charge the widowers.
They're vague, can't they? No.
Nothing like 2 weak units duking it out. They attack on a 6+. Do I want to do that first? I do.
So can you reach them?
It's 8 inches because it's
on the hill.
Oh, yes.
Should we, this is quite flat, this surface here, isn't it? Should we say the surface? Yeah, I'm quite.
I sort of assumed that.
Yeah, no,
to the
they're
flat
flat, aren't they?
Cool.
It's just this one here, the high hill, I think, it's all over.
Yes, so 6+ to charge, they fail. So you don't even have to think about evading.
Back to me, so.
Well, that's interesting. You can't get a freebie. It's when an enemy has successfully diced to attack. I was thinking, do you want to take a... If it was any time you're attacked, you could have sort of stolen a free move.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
With no risk.
That's skirmishing. It means I can shoot and then retreat.
Scarper,
Yeah.
yes.
But that comes at -1, doesn't it? Or
Yes, it's -1
to your...
to your dice. So that would be...
Yes.
That would be hitting on 6s. But then they are yeomen, that you only need a couple of 6s from 12.
So that will be 7+. Let's move the foot knights forward. They can smell something cooking in the woods. Bidderers on the far right. Move 8. Just move the sheepy a little bit further this way, shall we? Just so we can see what we're doing.
The shepherd's got an eye.
Yes. Not to say he's moving my way. Mounted sergeants. 10 inches. That way. And the yeoman. That's not going to be doing much there if I do that. I'm tempted to charge straight into your, but then I'm going to be hit, aren't I, by your archers there. Let's move these. That's a 7. So shooting for Bidderers is 7+ as well. I was thinking rather than evade, fire at the whole. Let's get into shoot.
Oh,
They do. So be it first shooting or loosing before people say something. And I might go for your mounted yeoman.
right, okay.
So your armour is 3.
For mounted yeoman.
So my shoot value as a whatever
Is 5.
5. So I need 3 5s for one man. Here we go. First today. Bugger. Just for one. Thudding into the shield. So that's those. Let's move forward the knights.
Oh, here we go.
So they're going to come forward. Around the corner. These here will move forward. Brace the Fraser of Langley Vale.
Squaring up against the archers that
Yes.
perfidiously shot his father to death.
Yes. It was them, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So these move forward this way. And last of all, the foot sergeants. And they move forward and get off the hill at long last.
I was feeling quite confident I turned up to the goal, and I'm feeling
But it can change so quickly, can't it?
a lot less comfortable. I think that having the knights amongst my lines, smack in the middle.
Oh, I've got these here as well.
Oh yeah.
No, you can't. range of 12, isn't it, for a foot yeoman? Sorry, mounted yeoman. I think. I don't think I want to go to shorter on. I could do actually. I might do that just there. 6. Just in case.
Yeah, we should probably develop the. If somebody's nearby, you can't ransack. If you guys are 3 inches away, or
yes, it's.
You'd think that you just wouldn't.
Mind you, if I'm in a shelter on, I'm not moving, am I?
True, but I imagine the proximity would still,
Yeah.
again, reduce the ransacking experience.
Yes, okay. If anybody's within 6 inches of a...
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Because it stops us just standing in a big standoff and...
Yeah. Right, this is quite an important move coming up. Over to you.
Oh, cruel. I was thinking, what are you going to move now? Cool. I think I have to put these guys into Chiltron. That will increase their armour by 1 so that they become unappetizing to fight. I think you can still damage them with a powerful unit such as mounted men-at-arms. Phew, that was the one I could see going wrong, but I rolled 7. It's just a movement, and I put them base to base. And they are now braced. Now, I think I've got the range to charge with my mounted sergeants against your Bidowers,
Yes.
even up the hill.
That's
It's
fine.
5 inches. However, they've only got 5 inches, so evading is possible. So they've successfully done
So
that.
now I see if I can evade on 7 plus. No.
Oh, no,
it catch me caught at the hold. This happened last time, if I remember.
Bidowers get caught out in the open.
Oh, 6 plus. And
Right.
you're on 5 plus. That's right, isn't it?
No, 4 plus, because then
4 plus.
that's if they're missiles, which they're not. They're just,
Mounted yeoman, attack value 5.
the 5 is if they're given missile weapons.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so 6s. Got to get 1. Here we go, and good luck. Nothing.
I'm afraid.
Oh,
Bit of a massacre.
I didn't like the sound of that.
I always feel bad when I roll really well.
Well,
It was uncomfortably
I
well.
got the inkling that might have happened. Right,
First blood,
first blood goes to you.
importantly, those Bidowers. Right.
All of a sudden my flank looks vulnerable.
Flush with success. I think I'm going to move the yeoman forwards. I don't think they're near enough to charge. But they don't want to move.
Ooh.
They're too
Oh,
threatened
wow.
by a...
Right, so range there.
I think you're in.
Do you think
Yeah,
so?
yeah,
I mean, that might.
Yep.
Let's move the easy things first, he says. Foot knight's going forward. Oh, just on a 5.
Oh, they're reliable.
So they move up to the side. Smell the barbecue. The Shiltron's not going to go anywhere. Those crossbows can hold that flank because they're in cover. Now those Bidowers over there going to move into the woods. Just.
Oh.
Well, I've got to go for it, haven't I? Against the.
You don't want to do that one instead, or?
Yes, let's go for that one instead.
Oh, they're in.
Oh, right.
marching to an unformed line of troops.
Right, here we go then. So my attack base 3+. And you are on...
I think it's quite good. A defence value... Wow, so bad at finding these. Defence value 4+.
Yeah, so you've got lots of sharp things there.
I'm armour 3.
Armour 4. Okay, so 3+. 3.
Ooh, I've killed 1. So
Thank you.
1, 2, 3.
I test the lead casualty myself.
Do.
No.
My courage. Twice I've done that turn.
My courage is
4
3.
plus. So I've lost 3, so I'm on 7. Ooh, so neither of us are battered.
So I test with no negative because I believe
Yes.
it's there. So I'm testing on 3. That's okay.
Comfortably.
So then,
So these guys now withdraw because I lost, and that's gonna bring them about there.
I'll stand there. And these will see if these can charge forward. On 7, they do. But this time's a bit different, isn't it?
Yes.
So 3's for me.
And 4's for me.
Your armour is what?
It's now 4 because I'm in a Shiltram.
Okay. Ooh. 4s. Two.
So you butchered 2. I've only got 1 in return. So again, you combat.
But my courage is now 4. Which
Oh,
I
no.
fail.
And my courage is now 6. And I
Which you
also
fail.
fail. General retreat.
I'll just move that forward that little bit. That's better.
So we both withdraw.
Both withdraw half an hour.
Battered.
So we're both battered.
Yes.
Shieldtron certainly does work.
Yeah, it's of less utility, I think, because you're disciplined. I can't, because what we found was in a situation like this, apart from getting battered, is you just bash against it.
Yeah.
You force the furious charge,
Yes.
wild charge, just to batter against it again and again.
So that was my 2 charges there. So over here, have I moved these 2?
No, you've not moved any of this.
I moved
oh no,
them
you
forward,
moved
didn't I?
it. Yeah.
So the yeomen will have to move up. No, they don't.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, on the
On a
front.
5, is it?
Yeah.
Let's move them up here. I don't know where they're going to go.
It's a bit of a bottleneck, isn't
It
it?
is. And the foot sergeant's going to move slightly across. And they move 6. Is it called an oblique, isn't it? If they move
Yeah.
to the side.
Please older people with our
Yes.
use of terminology.
Over to you.
Right, we.
Not too bad.
So the first thing I need to do is rally. Now, battered units here. They have a courage of 4+. They've lost 2 men, so I need to roll 6+ to rally them, and I do. So they stay where they are, and they are rallied, which means I can't use them for this turn, but the next turn they'll be good to go. However, looking good up here, looking very shaky on here, although fighting in woods is quite the leveller, although the foot men at arms, and I've forgotten about them here and I'm just remembering, are
They don't suffer for
they
it, do
don't suffer because they're ferocious, so they don't suffer the penalty. But anybody else fighting in woods, I think it's hitting and defending on a 5+ and your armour 2. So they're going to need to come up. Oh, and they're going to be tricksy. Right, what to do? I think though I'm going to charge these bidowers with my yeoman. They are, oh no, that's mounted yeoman. They attack on a 6+. So I think the first thing I actually want to do is move these guys into Chiltern, which they can do because they're all the half strength. So that's 5+ to move into Chiltern again. Yes, so they are now officially in Chiltern. Do I want to attack with my mounted sergeants?
I think you've got to.
I think I do, otherwise they're not good at defending. I think that's the key thing. I don't think any mounted troops are good at defending, but I think the risk is a weight to be struck. Well, they do have counter-charge? They have counter-charge.
Yes, that's 7+, isn't it?
Yeah.
The charge.
And I'll get massacred. Right, so we will charge the mounted, the mounted sergeants will charge your braves, Sir Fraser. And on a 7+, they succeed.
So I need a 7+, don't I? Counter
Yes.
charge. Here we go.
Oh,
they do.
Ferocious. So that is everybody hitting on their attack value.
So your 5s.
No, I'm 4s because I'm.
See, I can't see that there because the attack value I've got down is 5+ on mounted yeoman. Oh, you mounted sergeant.
They're mounted sergeants.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
4s, I'm 3s.
Phew, I was thinking some kind of book.
Your armour is?
I am armour 3.
Okay, here we go.
Armour 4. So
3
9 4s. Oh no.
Your armour 3.
I've not scored a single.
I've done 2.
Oof. Well, that was entirely ill-advised. Right. So, I take a courage test on a courage of 4+, having lost 2. So that's on a 6. So I passed the courage test. So I'm not battered. However, I do
retreat.
I was going to say flee, but yeah, retreating.
But it's still your go.
Still my goal.
Yeah.
It's interesting having the 3 objectives. It divides your attention 3 ways.
Yes, it is.
What is the next thing I want to do? I think I actually, spotting somebody who looks a lot like their previous quarry, these archers are going to fire at. Now they're firing over the hedge. Are we happy that's
Yes, fine.
constructive?
Yeah.
So they are bog standard rubbish archers, who I believe have to.
Oh, you didn't upgrade today?
No,
I
no.
thought you would, you see.
I went plain everything. So they're shooting on a 6+, which I just managed. Thought about it, and they're hitting on 5.
On 4.
Oh, I think I've got 1. No, I have
No,
not.
no.
Another 3. Ooh. It's all looking bad there. And those crossbowmen are stuck behind, so they can't fire. Now, I'm going to charge these yeomen into the bidowers, into the woods. Foot yeomen attack on a 6+, and they do not, they decide against it.
Right.
It's
So
your
over,
turn.
over to me. I'll start there, I think. So I'll rally off this battered marker.
Yep.
Courage 3. 3, so it's 4s. As that comes off to ready. Okay, the shieldron's there, that's there. We'll move up the mounted, sorry, the footlights, and they got, I don't know what's cooking.
They're going to be very hard to
They are, aren't they? Because even though, so what happens to their armour in a wood?
I think they remain.
They remain
They're
as is.
ferocious. They are.
Yeah. But if you're attacking them in a wood, it's 5+, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Right. I suppose we should do something over here. Do you think those bit of us can shoot those?
We sort of said 3 inches, didn't we?
Yeah.
Before? So I think they can.
I think so.
Because you just measure from the nearest.
Let's try that. 7+.
Oh.
Yes. So that's 12 dice. Hitting on 5s. And you are?
Armour 2.
2.
Oh!
1,
It's going to be ugly.
2, 2. 2 and a bit. 2 and an arm.
Right, now, how courageous are they feeling? Their courage on a 4+, so that becomes a 6. And they managed
Yes,
to
they're happy.
hang in there.
I think the suave, debonair, gallant, the Fraser might go for your mounted men at arms. Could they hit them, do you think, or not sure?
I would say so. I think this is punishment for talking about us not doing the 3-inch bubble.
Yes.
But I think there's a straight line to them.
Oh, they do. They crunch
And I will try to counter charge on a 7+. And I do on 10. So they meet halfway.
Right, so 3s and your armour is
3.
3.
And 4s and your armour is
That's not
4.
good.
Don't worry, I've managed to successively not kill another one.
2.
2. Ooh. Let's remove this one. Now, that's not good because they're now down to below half strength. So, they are courage 4, less 4, so that's 8. And they stay around.
Yes.
However, they are defeated, so again, they will retire.
And I think we'll bring the mounted yeomen, mounted sergeants into the mix. I haven't moved those, have I?
No.
And the foot sergeants will move forward. Obliquely. More to the point, the foot yeomen, they're going to 5, that's good enough I think, isn't it? They're going to cut this hill. Hopefully. You get Sally, I think. I think that's me done.
Ooh. You've got a lot of
Yes.
turns where you've had a full sweep.
Yes.
Doing well. I'm feeling deeply uncomfortable. And brave Sir John once more directing battle from the rear. Might have to ride forwards at some point. It's difficult though because if I waste a move on him, who's now within 24 inches, moving on a 7+, should have been bolder with him. However, the important thing is he survives, no matter how many of his men are massacred. Right, let's go over here. I think we will charge the mounted sergeants into your children, because it'd be really good if I could start ransacking. So they are attacking on a 5+, and they manage it.
So my defence, foot yeoman, 4+, which isn't too bad at all.
No, and
but my clone children, what does that mean?
I think it means you've got armour 1 better.
3.
Yeah, and I'm armour 3, so actually this is pretty even.
It is, isn't it?
Eek.
4+.
Yes, same.
Oh, lots of. Don't even manage 1.
Oh, I've got 2.
2. So my courage is 4, goes to 6, which they pass flying colours, but they retreat.
Importantly, they have to get off the damn hill. And they're out of the children for the next turn.
They are, aren't they?
Oh, these guys actually rallied.
Right, that's that.
Right, so I'm now going to move these guys up in contact with the wagon. 7, so they do. Get ransacking, chaps. We need to start scoring some points.
Yes.
Right, meanwhile, going to move these foot men at arms up, because they're my only hope. I'm going to move these guys up the hill. Yes. However,
So the foot knight's going to take my mind off.
that's the idea. However, I also am about to, as we develop our rules, I don't think you should be allowed to ransack and children.
No,
You're either
I think so.
ransacking or you're childrening, which was my first thought,
Yeah.
but of course. Now let's pull some classic Sir John sneaky. Or am I? First I'm going to fire these archers at your men-at-arms on a 6+. Well, no, they're not.
Oh, right, I think I'm going to... Where will I start? Where am I going to start? So they're in children in front of myself, aren't they? Do I bypass those and go for the loosely ordered crossbowmen?
Yeah, I think so. That would be.
That's on a 7+, isn't it?
No, on a 5+.
5+, yeah.
For attacking, because you love attacking.
Yes. Let's go for that then. Oh no!
Right. Right. I've got a unit in touch with a thing, so the non-committal attack to see if I can. So I have attack value on a 6+, so I've ransacked them.
So a point to user.
I shall make a note, remembering to get yours. Next, I think I'm going to continue the charge of the mounted sergeants. So that is on a 6, and this time you're not in children.
No, I'm not. Darn. I've still got 12 dice, haven't I?
Yes.
Yeah, still defence value 4.
Yes.
Not bad. And you are armour 3.
Yes, and you're on 2.
Here we go. Oh, look at these 1s and 2s and 3s. 1 man.
I've got 3.
Oh, it's coming down now. So I've lost 5. So my courage is now 9. This is not good. Which they fail on 4. So
How many have you lost?
5.
I think that's
I'm
them
off,
removed. Yeah. Now I am courage 4 and I've lost 1, so I need to roll under 5. Whew, which I managed just.
So my flank is now open.
Brilliant. However, there's ransacking going to happen there.
All of a sudden, it feels like it's moving again.
Yeah.
Back to you.
I've moved these. It's bouncing back and forth, confuses me. I will fire these archers at your men-at-arms. Like his, yes, that's a success. I needed a 6, that's an 8. Like his father, he's fond of a pause in the face of the enemy. So, hitting on 5s, needing 4 successes to do a damage. Oh, I've just.
So I'll take old stripy pants off. And my courage then is 3 goes to 5.
Yes.
The leader
Is 4.
yeah, first of all test for a casualty. So
Yes.
4 ups.
Brilliant.
Pass.
So they're sticking around.
Yes.
Now, do I want to? I think I'm going to charge with those sergeants out of my Shiltron and into, although my attack's 5, I think I just need to try and bid for that extra.
Yes. Give them that half
So-
strength.
Yeah. So their attack on a 6+ though, and they do it. However, I'm fairly sure, even though we're very close, you'd be allowed a counter charge.
Counter charge against infantry, is there?
I should think so.
Yes, versus.
Yeah, it's anything.
Oh no, it says fierce foot versus infantry only.
Yeah. Oh no, well that's saying that if you are fierce foot, you have counter charge,
yeah.
but you can't counter charge
Okay.
horses.
So 7+. No.
Oh yes, that's what I
Caught at the
thought.
halt. Damn. So I'm 3+. Your armour is.
Are you not on defence? You're on.
Oh, hang on, sorry.
But my armour's 3.
5.
Yeah, we're both on 5s here.
Oh, okay, here we go. Come on.
Looking for 1.
Oh.
Or one each, one each.
But I'm down to
Half value,
strength.
which is what I wanted. However, this might be it for them because
Lead
they've lost
count.
an awful lot.
leader casualties. All close. Wounded.
Nearly.
6 on and 5+. Oh, passes just.
Now, these guys are courage of 4+, but they are down by 4, so that is a courage of 8+. They are, oh, and in fact,
they're
0,
gone, yes.
so they're gone. So sadly, they did a good job limiting. It's whether that was enough. Right, however, it's still my turn. I moved them.
Yeah.
Get those men at arms. These guys are going to form a Shiltron.
Yes.
Great.
Were they in Shiltron already?
No, they were. They just rallied because they sort of fled. And I'm going to move these guys.
You can skirmish those, can't you? Move forward and shoot.
Oh no,
Oh, I see.
I've got a plan.
Ah.
Somebody's got to go and contest.
But see, I think I'm taking my eye off the ball with the objectives. I seem to be going.
I don't know because I think. Well, this one.
Yeah.
You've
That
so
one's
unfortunately
gone.
been unlucky. I think these guys are about to start ransacking, and actually, I feel very discombobulated in the middle. There's very little. I feel, yeah.
Right.
Right, however, I'm still going, and Sir John on a 7+. He
Finally,
is
yes.
going to make his way to the battle. After the wholesale massacre of a unit of sergeants and most of a mounted unit of sergeants,
He feels it's
he's
the
feeling
right
it's
time.
enough. He's looking tired enough that he might sally forth. I think that's everybody.
Okay, right, so just coming back, we might have made a bit of a technical faux pas there, but we'll carry on to see how the battle pans out. It's touch and go for either side. On to play, and the rally comes off.
Yep.
And I'm tempted, because I'm drilled, to come back this way.
Ooh.
So I'll turn around. Oh no, I might as well throw something first. How about that?
Well, that'll be a 7-up, won't it?
Yes,
That
7.
Oh.
So it does, so these will come back this way. The foot knights will try to attack 3+ to scavenge, which they do, so that's a point
That's a
for
point to
me.
you, bringing it to a phenomenal 1 point each.
The crossbows, I see a target on the hill, and they shoot at the 7+. Let's go for that. Oh, well, hang on a moment. Yes, let's go for the 7+. Which they do.
Gamble paid.
Oh, I'm hitting you on 4s. Your armour is
3.
3. What's the ones and 2s and 3s?
Oh, so that's just the one.
Just the one.
So they are courage 4, -2 is 6, and they're there.
They're happy, are they?
Yep.
So Fraser. Down a half strength. 6 dice then. If I come back that way, let's charge my foot yeoman into your foot yeoman. Is that a legitimate charge, do you think?
Up there. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Do you think so?
Because it's nearest to nearest, and you know,
Yeah.
4 inches is comfortable.
So attack on 6+.
Oh,
back
no,
to you.
yeoman and yeoman
Back to
violence.
you.
Right. In which case, I'll make a ransack. Freebies, however, they're on a 6+, they're not as reliable as your knights, but they manage it, so I'll take another point. My other foot yeoman can't because you're too close. Those knights have peeled away, so I think I need to attack them. Also up here, it's looking ugly. So many things to do. However, I'm feeling safer because they're down to 6 dice. So, I think I'm going to charge down the hill at your
Very good.
men-at-arms. So that will be on a 5+, and they manage on just a 5. However, you can countercharge.
I can. I'm just ballsing up this camera again. Okay, it's a counter charge and 7+. Will they do it? They do it.
So
I'll meet
so
you
meet
halfway.
So it's going to be ugly.
So, 3 to me, and your armour is 3.
And I'm on 4s, and
My
you're
armour is 4. 2.
I've managed to kill 1. That is them way over half strength.
So my courage is 3. I've lost 2, so that's 5 for me, which are just about passed.
I'm 4 and I've lost 4, so it's 8 and I'm battered. So I will retreat. probably straight away, won't it? Back up to there. Ooh. However, they are riding up the hill, so those yeomen have probably got another turn of pillaging before they need to start to work. Over this side, we're going to move these foot men at arms forwards. And they do. However, they're coming to the base of the hill. It's about to get ugly around here as well. And there's Bidowers going. On this side, I'm going to move the Bidowers, which they do. I'm going to go and bother these footmen at arms in the woods. And in fact, so are these footmen at arms. So they're going to move as well. We're now going to further try to kill young Sir Fraser with missile fire. So we're going to fire with these on a 6+, and we're not going to because they failed.
Oh.
They failed. They failed.
No, I can't get up there. I'm blocking. I don't think I could have seen them anyway.
Oh, the hill battered, weren't they? Sorry.
I'll try and take a. I'll try and ransack again.
Yes, because that's the 3.
Yeah, that's another one for me. I think. Right. I think the yeoman will charge the nearest, which will be the yeoman, won't it?
Yes.
So they charge. We'll pile up the alley, do that.
So, yeah, sure.
So I'm hitting on 5s. And you're the same, aren't you?
No, I'm on 4s for defending. This is always
yes, that's right.
yeoman on yeoman violence favours the defender. However, we've already lost 2, so
I'm needing 5s.
and I'm on 4.
We're both on the 2.
Yes.
2.
3.
Ooh. There's 3 there.
However, that might be enough.
Carriage is 4, mine goes to 6.
Mine is at 8.
And a pass.
So you pass, and I pass.
Oh, so I retreat, don't I?
Yes, because you lost more.
So,
Back down the hill.
3 inches of laser. So the Bidowers want to shoot into your foot knights. No, they don't. So it's only you.
Right. Are we close enough to charge? We are just not. Right, I'm going to try and loot for another turn before these knights arrive. Yes. So that is another one. Right. I think these have fought, so they need to move back in contact with this, which they don't.
Right.
They're too anguished at the loss of 5 men, so that's back to you.
Yes.
You can do some more ransacking before
Yes,
guys
a
arrive.
nice freebie. I'm going to have to move the foot sergeants to the left. 6 inches. We are running out of time, aren't we?
It's exciting. I can probably stretch to about 1:45, I think.
Right.
And then I'll have to literally leg it and
Do that, children.
go and fetch my children.
Let's move the crossbow forward. So half the move over there.
Oh no, I thought with obstacles it was you jump over at full movement. You have to move. You have to
move
start
up
the obstacle.
Oh,
and
okay.
then jump over
Yeah,
at
that's
full
right.
movement.
Sorry. So that's 6 inches, isn't it? To there.
Yeah.
So, let's get those in the game. The mounted crossbow will move forward. 9. Wait. So mounted sergeants and crossbows. The attack value goes down, doesn't it? It goes to 5
Yes.
plus.
You can do everything on 5s.
Look at those there. The bidders are try and shoot over there, that side. Oh, which they do. So I need 5s. I think they can shoot, can they?
Yeah.
And so I need 4 5s and 1 man. Oh,
Okay, I've gone and done it.
Yep.
This you mean looking individual. Right, so they now are on courage
4.
They're 3. Courage.
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm 3, yes. No, you're absolutely right. Cool. 9, so we're still in it.
Now, the defence is better if I'm stationary as the yeoman, isn't it? You can't loot if I'm there, so you're going to have to come at me, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. That leaves Sir Fraser. Doesn't move.
Right. Right, so
Very
first I
good.
have to try and rally. However, it's not looking good. Mounted sergeants on courage 4 plus, down to 8 plus, and it's a 3, so they're gone. However, they're off down the hill. We'll try and loot when we pass.
Is that the loot for you? More loot?
What to attack with first? I think we are going to run up close to you in the woods. I'm not sure we're going to be able to attack. Because we need to have 3 inches of charge, and that's just out. And I think it was just out last time when I checked as well. So we're going to move on.
Oh, could I have? Was I right in looting there because you were within?
I'm not sure. I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
Because we hadn't really argued out. Yes, but they're in the forest. They're not,
Yeah. Okay.
it's a different kettle of fish. However, time to butcher somebody over here with these men-at-arms. I think I'm actually going to go for the Bidowers to seek revenge. So that is attacking on a 3 plus.
Now, do I evade in the
Oh,
wood?
yes, I think you could.
Always
successful.
Well, I'm hitting you on 6s now, aren't I? Instead of
Yes.
5s. Oh, 4 6s. Oh, 2.
However, you've got half move away.
Yes.
And that's going to stop me.
So I move 4 inches away, don't I?
Yes. And I cram 3 inches into the woods. Right. Archers are going to fire again at Sir Fraser, and they succeed this time. They're on 5s, trying to get 4 5s at least. Nowhere close. Right.
They're not very good, are they? Those?
No, they're
We jinxed them last time.
moments of. I think. We're going to try and. We're going to try and skirmish forwards and throw things through the woods. 10s are managed there. So that is 4 inches. Now they are in a bit of a queue, so I feel a bit gamey.
I don't mind.
It's the game. So they are hitting on 6s, having skirmish, and actually I realise now I need 4 6s, which I don't do. Crossbows unleashing on a 7, they do, hitting on 4s. Oh, fantastic! They've hit 1.
Make it purple again. I'll test for leading casualties. Double 1. No. But that's me testing on 3, lost 4.
So that'll be 6.
6. Pass.
Fine. Should I just...
This is what happened to his dad.
Yeah, he hung around. I think. Now I'm going to move these sergeants out of the way because I think they're blocking his ferocious charge. So they're going to move sideways. Not sure what they're going to do there. I'll do them get out of the way. And are we in for the charge there? Yes. So I'm going to try and charge. Seeing he's only got 1 friend left, brave Sir John makes his move, which he does.
I'll see if I can counter. Which he does.
Mighty clash. This is where the challenge thing would suit you, because.
So I've got 6 dice, requiring
3.
3s. No, not a sausage.
I've managed 1.
See if it's me. No.
Need a suitable. Oh, that's a lovely crown you've got. Right. So you need to test.
Test, yes, I'm testing.
And in fact, you're going back anyway. But
that's good enough.
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
You recoil. Brave Sir John with the lead. And that's me. I think I could go.
Yeah.
No, we can.
No, okay. Right, so me. Okay. So the mounted crossbows will shoot on 7+. They move on 7+. They move up these. Whoa. Move these up to 7+.
Oh, they
Yeah,
do.
they do that, mine.
Right up towards smelly peasants.
So-
I suppose.
Moving there. Hopefully that will stop you.
I think so.
Yes. These can see there, can't they? They're 7+ to shoot, which they don't.
Oh, right. I'm going to move these guys up towards the objective. Oh, I tell you what, I have a charge to make.
Ah, yes. Wild charge.
Wild charge on a 5+. Only just. Brave Sir John thinking
Right.
about it.
See if I count a charge. No. I'm not a happy boy.
No. Like his father before him.
So on 6 dice, I need 3. Many threes as possible. One man.
And unfortunately,
I am slain.
Hacked
Probably
to
near
bits.
enough in the same place.
yeah,
Right.
adjacent to a field with archers.
Yeah.
Like
Lying
his
next
father
to his
before him.
father's bleached bones. So that's. I need to take a test. My whole
Yes,
retinue.
yes.
Okay,
Oh, Lord.
so we'll start on the right. So the foot yeoman, courage of 4, they've lost
3, so that's
7. There, okay. Widowers, testing on a 5+. There, okay. Foot silence. These here. Courage on 3+. Just. Foot knights.
They're on a 3+, aren't they?
Sorry, they were 4+. But
Oh, yeah, but they do.
they pass. Crossbows. Courage on a 4+. And last of all, the knights. Mounted knights. No, hang on a moment.
They've lost 2.
2, so they're testing on a
5.
5, so they. What happens to them? Just retreat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're battered. They become battered.
So they'll retreat away.
Yeah, 5 inches and battered. Ooh, that gives
Bugger.
thank heavens I hadn't formed them into shield.
Yeah. Bugger. There. It's still my go, isn't it? Still my go?
No, it's my goal, because that was my furious charge.
Yes.
We'll do
That's
a
it.
charge here against your foot yeoman on a 5, so they make it. So that is, I'm hitting on 3s, you're defending on 4s. What are we doing for time?
We've got a couple more minutes on this segment. I think I might be able to get these together,
Brilliant.
the smaller ones.
Yeah. So we're fighting here.
Oh, sorry.
So I'm looking for two dice, and you're looking for 4s.
On 4s. Oh! Look at that, look. I feel the 1s and 2s.
I'm afraid I butchered 4.
So 4. So it's my morale test, courage test, foot yeoman, courage at 4, and I've got how many left?
I think you might have lost 8.
Yeah, so 12.
Alright.
Right, so they're off. Right.
Now let's try and upset your centre. We'll go foot sergeants attacking your men at arms, although that's going to be messy because they'd be on 5s. But I need to disrupt. So their attack on 6, and they do it.
1 second, John, I'll just. Three minutes we got.
Okay.
Okay, where you go?
Right. So we are fighting the foot sergeants and have charged foolhardily through the woodland into your footmen at arms. I'm going to be hitting on 5s. My armour is now 2. You're unaffected.
Ooh.
So you are.
Hitting on 3s.
I think you're 4s in defence for the footmen at arms.
Okay, here we go. Your armour is what, sorry?
It's 2 in the woods. I unfortunately have not hit a sausage. Oh, my word.
3.
Meanwhile, will be 2 because the 3 you're
Oh, sorry.
sitting on a fuss.
Yes,
So
it's
it's
2.
However, that is definitely you winning. I did not get one, which is what I really wanted. So that is 8. So courage of down to 8. They do stick around. However, they do run.
Now, I think we might have to call it a day now, John. Curses. Purely because we're running out of cameras time, aren't we? And my mate John's got to go and pick up his kid from school. So, by the letter of the law, how many points do you have?
We are now. It looks bad because I'm counting, but at the moment I am on 4 and you're on 3.
That does look bad, doesn't it? A good game though.
Yeah,
It's a shame we had to stop it early.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
Yes, it's as you say, because it's so widely spread.
You end up with 3 small conflicts, of which you've got to pick your favourite.
That's right.
I really thought the knights were going to be my undoing.
I think yes. Maybe I should have held them back a little bit, but no, I enjoy it very much. It's a great game.
Yeah.
And I think we'll come back for the further adventures of the good Lady Alice.
Absolutely. I'm not entirely sure how much they've looted from these.
Enough to keep the possible father-in-law and thinking about
I
it.
suspect you might be unimpressed.
So what I'll do now, I'll try and link these videos together and try and make it look reasonably professional.